Hey there, how you doing? Remember me? Hopefully somebody's watching this and it's not a complete utter waste of my time. But for homework 2 in Unit 10 talking about circles, I had some questions about it, so I wanted to just take a moment and go over some of these with you. So you had to do 1 through 10 this whole first section. The biggest thing I want you to remember about circles is that half of a circle is 180 degrees, okay? And a whole circle is 360. Now, I'm sure you probably remember that, but we're going to use that knowledge a lot, okay? So, when we're talking about angles and arcs and everything, and I know Mr. Houston talked about it some in his video yesterday, when the angle is coming from the center point of the circle, that means the arc outside is the same thing. So, they want to know what JL is. Well, if this whole angle is 127, then JL is also going to be 127, okay? And I don't have my stylus, so I'm writing with my finger. Oops, oh, that's the pencil. Yeah, I found some new tricks with this last week on Friday before we left school, but I don't really care for that. Let me try the pencil again. Let's try this one more time. So this would be 127. Yeah. Now to figure out this one, JML, remember, you go JML, so you use the points to tell you which direction you're going on a circle. J to M to L. So how many degrees is this whole arc? We'll just take that number and subtract it from 360 because the whole circle is 360, okay? Now, another thing we want to talk about is that these opposites are going to be equal to each other, okay? So, if DE is 104, then CF is 104. Now, to figure out these two, well, let's look at half the circle, okay? So let me just kind of highlight this. Half a circle is how many degrees, y'all? If you're telling me 180, you're right. Hannah, don't be glaring at me either. Now, to figure out this part right here, okay, take the 180 and subtract the 104. And that'll give you CD, which will also give you FE. Okay? So now you kind of know all the parts of that circle, and no matter what they're asking you over here, you can figure it out because you have all the parts. So I hope that helps with some basic, parts of the triangle, okay? Like I know in number 2 over here, they want to know BC. Well, that's not hard. From A to B, that's halfway around. That's 180. Subtract that 164, you're left with M. Okay? And then like they want A, B, C, well, no sweat. It's 180 to here, and then add on whatever you had for BC. That's going to give you the whole thing. Okay? So that should kind of get you going in the right direction. Now, if you got more questions about a specific problem in general, then just ask. I don't mind. Just email me or text me on Remind, guys. I am here for you. I want to help you just as much as I would if I were sitting right there with you at school. Okay? Now, looking at the bottom ones here a little bit where we're talking about the algebra, no sweat. Okay? So keep in mind, they want the value of x in this one. Well, okay. So all we got to do is this part is 9x plus 23. Add it on to 31 because this whole section is going to equal what? You got it, 180. So if I were solving this problem, I would say 9x plus 23. Sorry, I do not have my stylus. I left it at school. Equals 180. And it's driving me nuts that I don't have a pen to write on the iPad with. So that's how you're going to solve for x. Make sure you would combine like terms, subtract them over, divide by 9, yada, yada, yada. Now, the one thing in here, I just want to erase that a little bit to talk to you about number 8. Okay. Now, to figure out this one, okay, this is 16x minus 13, right? Well, this angle in here is 83, which means the arc is also going to be 83, okay? So this guy is 83 degrees. So now all you have to do is set them equal to each other, okay? Because these two arcs opposite are going to be equal to one another. Set them equal to each other and solve for x. Okay? Again, if you have questions about anything in particular, just give me a shout. All right? You got to think you got to do 11, 13, and 15. Give them a shot. You just do your best, guys, with all this. If you can't get a problem and we've tried to help you or whatever, when you turn it in, just comment on Google that, hey, I couldn't get number 13. When you scan and turn in your work online, he and I can see that you tried it. But again, don't hesitate. Email, say, Mr. Brooks, number 11, I don't get it. Or number 13, I need some help. And I'll get back to you. I'll either type it in an email or I'll make up a little video here real quick. Mr. Houston and I were talking this morning. He didn't go over all the examples in the notes because he was just trying to keep the video short. So I hope this helps some of you out. Hopefully it helps everybody out that wants the help. So I'm going to post this. It should be posted, and we'll keep going forward, guys. All right. I miss you all. I wish you the very best. Again, email me, text me on Remind, even if you just want to say hi and see what's up. I'm way okay with doing that. Right now it's Wednesday morning and it's nice outside, so even though it's 40 degrees, I think I'm taking all my kids for a walk here in a little bit to get them some exercise before the rain comes in. So, again, God bless all of you. We miss you. Take care.